awesome holiday. We were here in our camper with our kiddos and our in-laws, Kelly's parents. And so we're just glad to be back doing our weekly live broadcasts. And we've got a lot of new followers, so we're going to kind of reiterate our story and probably do just a quick tour of the RV. And then Kelly's going to share our monthly maintenance items that we do every month just to keep the camper in shape. So our story is a year ago, December, Kelly's job relocated him here to the Atlanta, Georgia area. And we had the fifth wheel. We had purchased it a year ago, September. We were empty nesters and kind of trying to figure out what to do every weekend since the kids were off doing their own thing. So we decided, let's start camping again. So we purchased the fifth wheel and we're doing weekend trips with friends and family. And then in December, he found out he was being relocated here to Atlanta. So last Christmas, we moved the camper here to the Cumming, Georgia area just for him to live in until we found a house. And it was just a totally last-minute decision. We got here, and we found Twin Lakes RV Park in Cumming, Georgia, and we loved it. It's a beautiful location. It's kind of tucked away in the suburbs, off the highway, so we don't have highway noise and all that good stuff. But it's close, and Kelly can just jump on the highway, and he's 3 exits down to his office. So the tiny living process began. He started here January 2nd. I went home, started selling and donating and giving everything away. Utilized Facebook Marketplace and gave or donated a lot of stuff to friends and family, local charities, churches, and so here we are a year later and loving it. So.
And when you look back, when she first mentioned the idea of living full-time in a fifth wheel trailer RV, you know, she thought this would be a great idea. And I know, talking to my colleagues, some of our friends, everybody has a lot of aspirations to downsize, to live in that tiny home. And when she first mentioned it at first, I said, you know what? I kind of enjoy getting away on the weekends, using the RVs to unwind and relax. And I said, I don't know if I could do it full time. And you know what? She was right, and I was wrong. I was like, why? Why wait till the weekends to enjoy going out and visiting all the amazing places that we have throughout the United States when you could do it every day? Living in a tiny home, a fifth wheel trailer. It's like Renee said, it's been one of the best decisions that we made. We've loved it. We've been here 1 year in January.
Yeah, and part of the reason, too, is our goal is Kelly wants to retire at 55. So it's really allowed us to kind of take the money from our house and invest it and save to be able to retire at 55. And right now we're kind of limited to weekends and holidays and his vacation time to go and travel with the camper. But in 2 years, then that will allow us to start being able to travel 6 months of the year all over the country and visit all the different national parks. So,
you know, and we're very fortunate. The Affinity RV has asked us to, again, here in 2020, to host another live session. And we're going to kind of use this forum moving forward every Wednesday. We would like to kind of share our experience, but also we want to hear from the followers out there. There's a lot of individuals that are very similar to us, getting close to retirement. You're thinking about, should I sell everything and move into a trailer, fifth wheel trailer, and travel around the country? We want you to follow us at 50andfifthwheeling, our Instagram account. And if you have any questions or concerns or reservations about making that big move, that transition from living in a 2,300 square foot to going into a 440 square foot, we want to know about it. If you have questions, what did we do to downsize? Let us know. Follow us again at 50 and Fifth Wheeling.
Yeah, we are on Facebook and Instagram, 50 and Fifth Wheeling. So just reach out to us, check out our page, our stories, direct message us if you have any questions about anything at all. We are more than welcome to share. Kelly's really handy, so he's able to fix a lot of things and keep things going on the camper, which is great. So another thing that RVers do that's pretty cool, we discovered once we became full-timers, is a lot of people create a logo and then have it made into stickers. So if any of you are out there, you're RVers or you're wannabe RVers or gonna be RVers, and you want one of our stickers, feel free to direct message us, and we'd love to share one with you. So we had this made up, and we've had a fun time getting to know other full-timers and or even weekenders and sharing stickers. So that's a real fun thing that we do. So I don't know if we want to walk around the camper, or did we want to share any more?
Kind of share a little bit of story about how we got started in RVing. And
okay.
We currently have a 2019 Keystone Raptor. It's a 421CK. It's a fifth wheel. It's a toy hauler. But we didn't start by jumping into this fifth wheeler. We actually started back 20 years ago. Our first trailer was actually a pop-up trailer. We had that for 2 or 3 years when our kids were young. It had air conditioning, it had a shower, it had a toilet. But after a few years, we realized, you know what, we wanted to get something bigger. This is something that we wanted to do, travel over the country a little bit more. So in 2003, we purchased another Keystone. It was an Outback pull-behind trailer. It was a 28-foot trailer, and we pulled that trailer everywhere. We pulled it, and at that time we lived in Texas. We pulled it all the way out to almost California. We went up to South Dakota. We went to Florida. We enjoyed it so much. We had it about 10 years.
Yes.
And then we kind of took a break. We spent the next 10 years really focusing on our kids, their activities, their high school activities, horse racing, barrel racing, go-kart racing. And then, like Renee said, recently last year in September, I guess it's been a little over a year ago, we decided, you know what, we're empty nesters, we need to jump back into it, and we purchased this Keystone Raptor 421CK.
Yeah. The pop-up was a good start. It was a lot of work. If it rained, you'd have to come home and set it back up, let it dry. We always forgot something, so then we went to the Outback, which was nice because then it had enough storage. We could leave everything in there, and we weren't missing toothbrushes or a fishing pole or things like that. So that was a nice upgrade to have that extra storage, and we never really had any issues with that Keystone. The Outback, it worked great. So that's pretty much it on that. And anything else?
No, not regarding the trailers.
Okay. All right. Well, we can do just a quick. Or do you want to go through your monthly list?
Yeah, and we've been full-time in it, and there's some of you out there that already have trailers. And I always talk about maintenance. If you just do a lot of maintenance, it will save you time, it will save money in the long run. And currently we're parked at a location that is really our home base. We don't get out and travel a lot. Some of you have trailers that are on storage going into the winter months, but it's so important to do maintenance. And a couple maintenance items that I just want to focus on. We got about 5 or 6 that I want to share with everybody. Some that we just come across recently in our fifth wheel trailer. And some of you may all be already familiar with it, but it's so important, especially if you're allowing your trailers to sit for a long period of time. I go out at least once a month. I check the tire pressures. We have 6 tires on our fifth wheel trailer. I lift them up all off the ground, and I spin them. I spin them 4 or 5 times just to make sure I get some lubrication moving inside the wheel bearings. But also it allows me to rotate the tires so it doesn't stay in one area too long and get flat spots. And what I use as an indicator is like the valve stem. I'll maybe one month, and I do this about every month, every other month, I'll put the valve stem at the 12 o'clock position. The next month, I'll lift everything up, rotate the wheels, and when I'm done, I'll spin it to the 3 o'clock position, and then the 6 o'clock, the 9 o'clock. So a little maintenance regarding the tires is very simple. Easy to do. Everybody could do it. Check the tire pressures. If it's sitting for a long period of time, rotate your tires.
And that prevents flat spots. Yeah. So then if you've sat a while and then you're going to head out onto the road, it just keeps your tires in good shape.
Good shape. The second one we just experienced recently, a good friend of ours reminded us of it. Unfortunately, it's a little bit too late. We've had the trailer for about a year. We're hooked up to shore power, probably 95% of the time. One thing that we failed to do throughout the last year is actually check the battery fluid in the batteries. We have 3 batteries, And throughout that charging, some of that water evaporates. It's actually distilled water along with some acid electrolytes. Unfortunately, those battery cells ran dry. We didn't check it. We had to replace all 3 batteries. So I would encourage it. It's very simple. Take a look at your batteries. If it is a battery, look at that. It'll have a mark at the top of it, a full line. Make sure that all your batteries each month have water or the level up to the proper level. If not, you could add distilled water to raise it up. Very helpful. That will save you tremendous money if you do that on a monthly basis.
Yeah, we found out a little too late, but we're sharing with you, so make sure you check your batteries.
Another thing we like to do every once in a while, we have a little battery-operated blower, blowing leaves off. I get up on top of the trailer, the camper, on the roof itself. I like to blow off the leaves, any type of debris on the roof at least once a month, and wash it as well. That's been very helpful. A little 18-volt Ryobi leaf blower works excellent in those situations.
Yeah.
And then if you do have a generator, we're fortunate we have a generator. Every month I like to start that generator up and run it approximately an hour with a load on it. In the summer times, I'll be running 1 or 2 ACs. In the winter time, we got the heaters going. Run the generator. Helps recirculate some of the oil, keeps the gaskets, the seals flexible, and it also kind of uses up some of that fuel so it doesn't get stale.
Right. Yeah.
And what do you like to do? Wash the exterior of the vehicle. We do that. We try to do it every month, every other month, but that's important. Keep it a clean exterior, keeps it shiny, keeps it healthy as well.
And then you use some products on the roof just because you'll get stains from leaves or pine needles sometimes.
We use that. Various chemicals out there.
Yeah.
And then in the summertime, we clean out the AC filters. We have 3 ACs. We clean those out monthly. It's easy with those filters just to pull them out, rinse them under water, let them air dry, or you could use a blower to keep the filters nice and clean and dry. Put them back in.
Yeah, and just making sure those AC filters are clean helps your AC to run and not, if those get clogged, it just makes your AC run harder. So another thing I just wanted to mention too is we're talking about like we use the products washing the camper and our leaf blower and anything like that. Feel free. We have a store on Amazon. And on our Instagram page at the top in our bio, you can click on the Linktree connection, or you can just go to, it's www.amazon.com/shop/Fiftyandfifthwheeling, and we've got everything we've used here in the camper or for full timing is out there. So if you're looking for a new mattress or just all the products that we use are out there, so you might want to check that out for a reference. And then you got one last thing on your maintenance?
Yeah, one last thing. I'll talk about it a little bit, and then we'll give you a tour, and then we'll finish up actually at the washer dryer. We have a splendid washer dryer combo. It's the Vinted model, and something that we just experienced recently. We started noticing that it's taken a little bit longer to dry the clothes. We also, at the end of a drying cycle, we had a lot of lights flashing on it. Something that we didn't see at first. It wasn't in the manual itself. I did some research online talking about how to clean the inside filter out. About filling the washer dryer up with water, at least getting the water level halfway, doing that 2 or 3 times, and cleans that internal filter off, and it allows it to be cleaner and allows it to dry the clothes quicker. And I'm going to kind of go through one cycle here before we wrap up today's session, but also if you are experiencing those issues with your washer dryer combo, if you want the exact directions, feel free again to follow us at 50andfifthwheeling.
And just direct message us on Instagram or Facebook, and we are more than happy to share the instructions with you on how to clean out the vent on the washer dryer combo. But he'll kind of show you some quick basics, and if you want more information, just feel free to reach out to us. So we're just loving this RV community and getting to know people on Facebook and Instagram. And so, like I said, just ask away. We're more than happy to share what we've learned and our mistakes, and so you don't have to make those same mistakes.
So with that, you want to give them a quick tour of our RV? All right.
Let's see. know if we can reverse this one. Oh, yeah, right here. Hang on, bear with us. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this is our kitchen, and love the kitchen here. We've got kind of this L-shaped counter, so we're able to put stools here, and we eat around here most every day. We've got convection oven, which we just started using. If you check our previous stories on Affinity RV's Facebook page, we kind of demoed how we started using that to save on propane, because the convection oven uses electricity. So good sized kitchen, good sized storage, and then it is a fifth wheel toy hauler, so this is our garage. And we've had previous videos also that are saved out on Affinity RV's Facebook page, but we just love this room. It's our mud room, it's our dining room, game room. We've had company Thanksgiving and Christmas, so we've got the bed up top, and then the benches down below make into a bed also. And then we put a mattress on top. So both beds are queen size, so they're real comfortable. Can sleep two on each bed very comfortably. So anyways, and then we'll make our way back in. This is the family room. One of the reasons we purchased this camper is because the layout of this room. It's got a large couch here, and then we've got a love seat here. So you can see about 4 people there, 2 here, and then 2 on the stools. So you can have quite a few people in here comfortably talking, eating, watching TV, what have you. And I don't know if you want to do a quick glance on, I had talked earlier about the RV sticker trade. So here's some of the stickers that we've traded, and what I do is I just put a magnet strip on the back, because I don't think this is where they'll be forever, so I can move them around until I figure out where we're going to put them. Ultimately, that's how I've got them all displayed. So shout out to all of you. Thanks for trading with us. And then we'll make our way into the bedroom. So this is our bedroom. It came with a king-size mattress, and it was a little too hard for us, so we purchased a RV Queen, which gives us more room around the bed. It's the same width, it's just 5 inches shorter than a normal queen-size bed. So if you're a little taller than Kelly and I, that might not quite work out for you. And then this is our bathroom in here. It's a great sized bathroom. It's got the shower, it's got a nice seat, and it's a big size shower. So that works out real well. And then the one thing that Kelly and I did when we decided we were going to go full-time a year ago is we purchased the washer-dryer combo. So that's what Kelly's going to show you. Once a month, we have to run a maintenance on this to make sure that the dryer works most efficiently. So I'm going to switch over.
So again, this really addresses if you're having, you start noticing that your dryer is not drying your clothes as thoroughly as it has been in the past, or you're getting some whites at the end of the drying cycle that are flashing. You do some research on the internet, but also I could explain to it very simply. But also, again, if you want the exact instructions, please follow us at 50andfifthwheeling, direct message us, and we'll send you the exact copy. But the first thing you want to do is obviously take out any clothes in there, close it up. You want to turn off the dryer to the off mode, select cold water, and we're going to turn it on to cycle 11 and hit the start button. And what you'll have to do, this will actually start pumping water into the drum itself. And the ultimate goal is to get the water level up to at least halfway. Now you may have to run that cycle a couple times, and what would happen is once the water fills up or stops filling up, what you would do is push and hold the start button until the lights come on and go off, and then you would hit the start button again, and the water would continue to fill up. And sometimes you have to do that 2 or 3 times to get it to the right level, halfway up. When it's halfway up, you would move it to cycle 2, you would also hit the extra rinse, and you hit the start cycle. And what this will do is start cleaning that internal filter. And it is recommended the first couple times you do it, you may have to do this whole process 2 or 3 times. And then from that point on, once a month is all you need to do it. We've seen a significant improvement in drying once we went through this process. So again, if you have any questions, feel free to let us know. Instant direct message us at 50andfifthwheeling. So we'll turn it back over to you, Renee.
Yeah, and one thing I forgot to mention also was we had put some questions out there on Instagram and Facebook if you had any questions about full timing. And one person asked, what do we do about our mail? And our park has mailboxes in the office, so we use our park's mailing address, and then there's they sort it by alphabet, and then when we're gone on trips, they hold the mail for us. And then the other question we received was, do you like the size of your camper? And this one is a 44 foot.
44 foot.
So it's, the biggest size. For full-time living, it's working out great. It gives us a lot of room to spread out, and when we have company and the kids come to stay. A lot of the state parks, we're too big, but we've found most places where we've traveled to, there's usually an RV park that can accommodate big rigs, and so that's where we go, and then we just drive into the state parks. So that's some things to think about if you're looking to purchase an RV. So that's it, and we're live every Wednesday on Affinity RV's Facebook page and Instagram page at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So again, thank you to Affinity for letting us reach out to all of you, and we'll see you next week. So have a great week.